Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Welcome back to our Carnival of Research and Innovation, CRI 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and all those who have gathered here today, good morning to each and every one of you. It is with great pleasure and honor that I stand before you to welcome our esteemed guest speaker, Prof. Dr. Muhammad Mustafa Al-Bakri Abdullah from the University Malaysia Perlis, UNIMAP. And we are privileged to have Prof. Dr. Muhammad Mustafa here to share his expertise and insights on the topic of empowering society through research and innovation. Prof. Dr. Muhammad Mustafa is an eminent figure in the field of research and innovation, and his contribution have had a significant impact on academia, industry, and society at large. With extensive experience and expertise in the field, he is a perfect candidate to shed light on the ways in which research and innovation can empower society. His invaluable contributions have not only advanced knowledge but also led to practical solutions that addresses real-world challenges and enhance the lives of people. Today, as Prof. Dr. Muhammad Mustafa takes the stage, we find ourselves in the presence of a true leader and visionary. His talk on empowering society to research and innovation promises to inspire us, broaden our horizon, and ignite our collective passion for making a positive impact. Therefore, without further ado, I invite all of you to join me in giving a warm welcome to Prof. Dr. Muhammad Mustafa Al Bakri Abdullah. Let us lend our ears and open our minds to the invaluable insights he will share with us today. May his words inspire us to harness the power of research and innovation to shape a brighter future for all. Okay, Prof, the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. I need response from the floor. Is it you can hear me? You can hear, moderator, you can hear?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear, Prof.
Okay, so I share the slide first. Okay, first and all, I want to say thank you so much to University Malaysia Kelantan, especially RMIC, Professor Dr. Juliwati, as a senior director of RMIC, and all the colleagues from UMK. So regarding the topics, it's quite tough for me to explain about the empowering society through innovation and entrepreneurship. But I'm trying my best to share a little bit experience that I have during my academics and also as a researchers at University Malaysia Perlis, to share a little bit our strategies, findings, and so on related to empowering society through innovation and entrepreneurship. So thank you so much, UMK. I wish you all the best for CRI 2023. And let me start with the simple word quote from a little bit my short bio, up to date. Most important part as a researcher or as a scientist, as an academician, we need to update our short bio to make sure it's visible and ready anytime if requested by anybody. So I'm suggest to the academician, researcher, or scientist to make sure you have ready short bio or ready full bio. Anytime people will request our short bio, and we need to ready at any time. Okay, next is I try to say some quote from Peter Drucker. He said, "Innovation is the specific instrument for entrepreneurship, the act that endows resource with the new capacity to create wealth." So that's mean here, the innovation play big role to the entrepreneurship. That's entrepreneurship and innovation is a niche each other. So innovations and entrepreneurship is play around. So cannot be split between innovation, entrepreneurship, entrepreneurship. So if you can see all the big company, all the GLC, So they have their own R&D department. So that means innovations is playing a big role to the company. So we have few words here regarding the topic. So the first one is empowering. So we can say that empowerment, empowering individual and communities to take charge of their own economic growth, well-being, and societal impact. So that's mean they are not alone. We have here individuals and communities. So we can define detail after this who are contributing to the empowering this innovation. So society referring to the collective community. So community is quite big. We can say our masyarakat, our community also is community. Industry also our community, our stakeholder and so on. That is a big of definition of society. So the next one is the innovation, the process of introducing new ideas, products, services, or processes. So that's mean innovation is not only we create new. So sometimes we introduce new process, we introduce new ideas. So we change a little bit the existing process. That's we call it innovation. It's not totally 100% new, but sometimes we try to modify existing innovation, anything product, any existing uh, service or any related to innovation. So that we call it innovation. And the last one is entrepreneurship. The action of identifying opportunities, taking risks, and creating and managing ventures with the goal of achieving innovation, economic growth, and societal impact. So that means four words that most important in this topic. The first one is empowerment, society, innovation, entrepreneurships. Okay, the next slide is so community empowerment, the principles of community empowerment. So all these things is related to community empowerment. So awareness, kesedaran. So it's play good thing to make sure all the communities are aware about the innovation and entrepreneur. So education is related to our main business as a university, as an education industry. So UMK, UNIMAP, and all the universities, IPT, IPTS is education and trainings. And also we need to have networking strengthening. And also we have here development strengths. We have here also strengthening the social capitals, strengthening the capacity. And the last one, they need recognition. So to boost the motivation on this type of innovation and entrepreneur. Okay, who are dealing with the innovation entrepreneur? Siapa yang dealing dengan innovation dan entrepreneurship? So I put here 8 categories who are dealing with the innovation. Research and scientists. I think almost here in UMK, UNIMAP, and others university, I think they are researchers and they are also scientists. The second thing is an educational institution. I think we have 20 IPTA here in Malaysia and more than hundreds over IPTS. That's we call it educational institution. We have also research institute. I think it's under government agency, and so we have mostly we have whatever you can name it, government agencies related to innovation entrepreneurship. We have a lot. And the fourth is industrial association and network. Also plays a big role on the entrepreneurship and also innovation. You can name it what the industry association. We have a lot in Malaysia. So the next one is the entrepreneur and also startup. This one also play a big role on the innovation and entrepreneurship. Investor also, we need investor to boost up the innovation. We need also NGOs and social enterprises. And the last one, we need to have collaborative platform. So like me itself, like my friends, others, and so on, we are researchers and scientists. We are not. That's mean the researchers and scientists is normally it's not the entrepreneur. So that's why we need to have networking. We need to have collaborators. We the investors to work together. So number 1 up to number 8, they can stand alone. They can. So that's why they cannot stand alone. That's why we need to have platform. We need to have collaboration, cooperation together. So UNIMED scientists or researcher, UMK scientists or researcher, or other university researcher scientists, they need help from others to make sure innovation and entrepreneurship can be happen. So my personal suggestion here, as a scientist, as a researcher, as an academician, we need to the industries, investor, and so on. Okay, the next slide is we need to understand the Malaysian innovation landscape. I can't give you more detail, but some points here we need to understand. The first thing is a growing reputation. Malaysia is gaining recognition as an emerging hub for innovation and entrepreneurship in Southeast Asia. So we have already. So how we can dealing with this situation? I think Malaysia is ready for that. So the second thing is a government initiative. So I think banyak initiative from our government. So highlight especially on the TN50. I'm not sure is I think I'm still on, and also the Malaysian Digital Economy Blueprint and so more. I think a lot of blueprints coming from our government's initiative. So such as myself. So in Malaysia, I'm working on more on materials, construction materials. Also, I think mostly already develops advanced material roadmap for Malaysia up to 2030. So that's mean the government plays already their function. So I think so how we can map the government initiative. So how the researchers, scientists, all the 8 categories that I mentioned before can play to make sure all the initiative by government can be happens in the future. And the last one is a key sector, sector driving innovation in Malaysia. So I think we need to identify the key sector, especially for Malaysia. I think now current situation, we need to move more on the artificial intelligence, cyber security, green initiative, renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and so on. So all these things is related to Malaysian innovation landscape. So kalau kita tengok apakah research yang dipandang oleh industri, dipandang oleh entrepreneur untuk dia boost up kita punya innovation. So we need to study on that details. So that's why as a researchers, as a scientist, we need to understand Malaysian landscape. It's not only Malaysian, but we need more details on of Malaysia, South East Asia. So if you are go for international level, we need to know details about that. So Europeans and so on. So I think we need to understand the landscape of innovations in Malaysia and out of Malaysia. Okay, the next is the entrepreneur ecosystem. Are we ready for the entrepreneur ecosystem? I think this one is related to UMK because UMK is the University of Kesuhanan. So I think it's really related to UMK for this start. So component of a supportive ecosystem we need to have funding, we need to have infrastructure, we need to have mentorship, we need to have networking opportunities. So to be successful entrepreneur, we need to have this one. Funding is most important, especially for researcher like us. We need to have funding to make sure. We need to have. I think Malaysian already put there. They have fundamental research fund grant. They have also PPRN. They have also international research funding and so on. But how we can use this one to make sure innovation and entrepreneurship is happen. So infrastructure. So it's depend on the university. It's depend on the type of innovation that you are dealing. Mentorship, yes, as a young scientist, young researchers. So we need to have mentorship. So we need to have mentor like professor mentoring the young age of scientists, young age of researchers. So I think that we call it mentorship. So myself have a few mentor to boost up my career. So that's why we need to have orang-orang lama untuk mentoring kita. So I think mentoring dia play good role for innovation and entrepreneur. Sebab saya sendiri bukan orang entrepreneur. Saya sendiri asalnya bukan orang innovation, but we mentoring by somebody. So to be a good innovators, to be good entrepreneurship, so we need to have mentorship. Governments and private sector efforts, so showcase like Malaysian Venture Capital Management Berhad, provide funding to early stage startup. So I think we have a lot of the government and private sector effort. I think Malaysia they put already, kalau kita ada kat sini Mara, kita ada Tekun and so on, that will help us for entrepreneurship. Okay, the last one I can mention here about the Magic's role, Malaysian Global Innovation and Creativity Center. We have here Magic's. So I think why not we need to refer also to the this type of ecosystem. Okay, innovation and entrepreneur in action. So I think I can put it in 3 points. So showcase successful startup. So kalau kat Malaysia ni, we can highlight notable Malaysian startup like Grab, ride hailing, delivery service, which has transformation and create job opportunity for thousands of drivers. So Grab, Food Panda and so on. So banyak. So kita kena, we need to showcase them, so supaya the peoples ataupun the scientists or researchers know how they are dealing with sector specifics. So explore innovation in e-commerce like Shopee, Lazada and so on. Leading online marketplace, fintech. So sekarang ni finance technology juga is a main topics to explore. And mobile payment platform also we need to explore. That's why kalau we go for any expo or any exhibition, you can see all this type of innovation. So social impact ventures initiative like Dr. On Call. So kalau you tengok Dr. On Call is a doctor online. So they provide some information to the society. So we need to have like this. So I think researchers, all the researchers, scientists and so on, we need to transfer our knowledge to the social impact ventures. So some more successful startup in Malaysia. I'm not sure. I hope it's correct because I'm not the correct person to say that. But I can put here 7 example. Grab, a leading ride-hailing and food delivery platform in Southeast Asia. iPrice. So maybe Grab is not Malaysia, but kita ada dekat Malaysia. Kita ada juga Food Panda, iPrice, a commerce aggregator platform for comparison price for multiple online retailer. Faith, we have also Money Match, fintech. So fintechs now is good field we need to explore. Fintech startup facilitating cross-border money transfer and currency exchange, car sums, we have Hasmetri and some more. So these are some example for startup in Malaysia. So the best online shopping also. So online shopping, I think it's not only the age like us, but I think if you ask your kids also, it's know a little bit about Shopee. At least they know Shopee. Like my kids also, they shopping whatever, Jersey and so on through Shopee or Lazada. The basics thing. So I put here Zalora, First Trade, Harmon, Mudah.my, AliExpress, Prestomore, Lelon.my. All these things is how innovation transform entrepreneur. So that's why I mentioned early, innovation and entrepreneurship is together. It's not split. Okay, but we have some challenges here. The first one is the funding challenges, the limited access to funding for startup, and we have some like credit farm, but it's really challenge to uh, receive that funding. So we need to see how researchers and scientists, especially from IPT, working on that. So the second one, regulatory barriers, government streamline regulation and create more business friendly environment. So we need to have that. That's mean government need to put some uh, uh, regulation to make sure the innovation and entrepreneurship can boost up in Malaysia. The third one is inclusivity initiative. So I think it's not only Malaysia. I think European country already put it on the right ways, especially for women entrepreneurship, women in science, and so on. So we need to move on that one. So we need to taking care about the gender equality also. So that's mean the inclusivity initiative, grassroots level. So integrating innovation and entrepreneurship into the educational institution to the foster and culture creativity. So I put here 4 challenges that we need to facing to make sure this innovation, engineering, empowering society through innovation and entrepreneurship can be happen. In some more slides that I have. So collaboration and international partnership. I have a lot of international partnership, but it's not on entrepreneurship, but more on innovation, more on research collaboration. But sincere, I need to have that international entrepreneur partnership also to make sure all the research finding from our research can be utilized by community. So we need to have collaboration, how collaboration between local entrepreneurs, industry. So that's mean scientists, university scientists, university researcher need to have industry players. This one for sure. That's why now I think almost university working closely with the industry. We need to have industry because if you have innovation without industry, that one is cannot be commercialized except you develop your own startup. So, but still we need to have mentoring from industry to make sure in the right way we can commercialize our innovation. So it's not only local, but we need to have international stakeholder that can accelerate our innovation and to create more opportunities. So the next one is a successful collaboration. We need to have successful. It's not only on the research, on the MOU, MOA, but we need to make sure the collaboration can be happen. So that's why I'm really it's not easy to make to commercialize to make sure our research output to go commercialize. It's not easy, but it's not impossible. I have friends from USM, from other university also already commercialize their research output. Okay, then last one is a regional innovation hub. Malaysia has potential, a lot of potential for Malaysia, halal hub and so on. We have that one. We need to use that one to boost up our innovation and entrepreneurship. Okay, so the last slide is in the future what we need to move on. So we need to we need to check the future prospect. So we need to see how the field that most important we need to explore. So now we go for blockchains, we go for IoT, we go for AI and so on. So we need to move on that one. If you are dealing with material, how materials can merge with this type of area. So that's how we need to make sure it's not only focus on the one lines innovation, but we need to put we need to cross discipline of research. So my suggestion, so for me also, I'm not only working on the material side. We are dealing with the environmental, we are dealing with the entrepreneurs. So we are dealing to make sure our research output can be transformed to the society, to the community. So call to action, take entrepreneur initiative. I think Unimed itself, they are put a lot of how to make sure research output, research finding to commercialize. So they put some entrepreneur initiative, working together with the social science and so on. So they put some funding on commercialization funding and so on. So I think as university, we need to play around to make sure the researchers and scientists they have the platform to promoting their research finding and research output. And before I end my slide, so the best way to predict the future is to create it. So I think most researchers and scientists from universities, they create something. So but how this creating can benefit to the society, so that most important. That's why as a researcher, we need to make sure all research finding, research output, we need to put on the right way. So some people working on the publication still can contribute to the society. Some people working on the commercialization still contribute. So we need to define. So for me it's not, it's we make it a small definition. So contribution can be anything. You contribute on the knowledge, contribute on the publication, contribute on the commercialization, that at the end contribute to the society. So we keep on creating something to benefit to the society. So we can't stand alone. We need to have our ecosystem on the innovation and entrepreneur. We need to have that. That's why I'm still struggling to make sure my products go for commercialization. But I'm sure the right time's coming for me. I'm sure. I'm working on that one. That's why I'm struggling to make sure, because we are dealing with the new materials. To replacing the materials, it takes time. So because we have already the existing material take over than 50 years, but we try to introduce new things. So it takes. We need to make sure governments align with the government's roadmap and so on. So for me, as a researcher and scientist, as an academician, we need to have the good surrounding to boost up our innovation and entrepreneurship. So I end my slide with the I'm working on this. I have local and international partners, but if you can see here, it's 100% on innovation part. I have only innovation side of the partners and collaborators, but to boost up entrepreneurship, I need to have more collaborators that can mentor me, that can help me to boost up our innovation. So that's why the topics given is quite tough for me, but I'm trying my best to share. So I have patent. I can say I have more than 30 patents. But how this patent can transform to the community or can be served to communities? So that's the question. So the moderator, thank you so much. I have 10 minutes for Q&A. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much, Prof. I think you have shared with us a very in-depth and also insightful light on with regards to our topic today. And I have a question for you. It seems that one of our viewers, Farah Amina, would like to ask how can partnerships and collaborations with industry stakeholders enhance the commercialization process? So, can you just give some views on that, Prof?
Okay, thank you, Farah Amanina. I think it's a good question and related to our topic. Uh, how can partnership and collaborations with industry stakeholders enhance the commercialization process? So, we need to understand as a researcher, like me, I'm researcher, I'm the scientist, I'm the from institution, I'm from the universities. So since I don't have mind of entrepreneur, we make some innovation on the product. Let's say materials. You produce some material. So how this material can be used to in the industry? We need industry. That's why we need industry to industry requirement. So industry tell I need material like this, like this, like this. So that's come from industry. If you want to make sure it can be commercialized, that's why this should be together. Scientists or researchers need to work out with the industry to make sure the research that we have done is aligned with the current situation. So for me, how you ask me how the partnership can. So we are dealing with the industry. The industry can tell you we need this type of material, we need this type of process. So that from that we as researcher we can modify, optimize, and so on. So maybe during the lab skill, we are dealing to produce the high properties. Let's say like kita go for construction material, you produce 180 megapascal material dia punya strength. But untuk commercialize, untuk diguna untuk oleh industri, they only need 30 megapascal. So from 180 megapascal, you need to reduce to 30 megapascal. That how much reduction cost you boleh buat. Tapi kalau industri tak mention kat you, I nak only 30 megapascal, 30 to 40 megapascal punya material. So but bila kita buat dalam lab, we are go for the highest properties. So that's why we need to have industry to give some input to make sure our output is aligned with them. So that's simple example. That's why we need that collaboration. So like me, I'm still searching the good collaboration that can maybe some collaborator cannot indirectly for conversation. I have that one. So I have collaboration. I cannot mention here. So, but the collaboration is going on the research side, but at the same time, they try to sponsor our student. That also gives some orang kata benefits to our society, to our students. So I think we need to be more definition on the collaboration. So I think that's my answer. Thank you.
I totally agree with you, Prof. Especially when you highlight that when it comes to mentoring, is actually one of the best approach in becoming good innovators. And you also mentioned that it's good for us to strategize or have a smart partnership with the industry, and they can also be our mentor when it comes to producing the products that is needed out there. So I think what we need to do is to really work closely with all this industry and also identify which industry can actually match with the innovation or the product that we have.
Saya tak dengar sebenarnya ni. Saya tak dengar. So
Okay.
kalau you boleh tulis, saya boleh jawab. Dia
Tak, tak,
putus.
tak, tak. Actually, just to strengthen whatever that you have mentioned, Prof, in your presentation.
Okay.
Yeah, because you mentioned about
So, dia ada lagi.
mentoring. And then you said that mentoring, when it comes to industry, is good to actually use them as a mentor and guide us in terms of producing our product or innovation.
Yes, it's correct. I
Okay.
think I can hear one
Alright,
question from book.
Yeah, that's one question here by Nur Wahida Ibrahim. So she's asking, how can feedback from early adapters and customers be utilized to refine and improve the commercialized innovation?
No, Wahida Ibrahim, thank you so much for the question. How can feedback from early adopters and customer be utilized to refine and improve the commission? That's, I think, this most important part. I think it's not only for researchers. I think for the industry also, they need to have feedback. So without feedback, they can't go further. So because from the feedback can be innovation. So I think, let's say kita ada you buat simple innovation ini. Let's say you buat cake. So you get from customers say, okay, the taste is quite sweet and so on and so on. So that come from feedback. So from the feedback, you need to change. Change is innovation. So you need to change little bit the formulation and or whatever to make sure the cake is a good taste, less sweet and so on. To make sure it's aligned with the customer, aligned with the society, aligned with the community. That's why it's not only on the entrepreneur. Innovation also we need feedback. That's why the continuation, the collaboration with the researchers, with the industry. Also, we need feedback. We need feedback from the industry to make sure our outputs align. So that most important. I think if you go to the big industry, they have their own feedback. I think university also they have their own feedback. They buat survey, from survey dia dapat feedback. So saya sendiri as a dekan, saya akan buat feedback. At least tahun sekali. Saya akan hantar kepada staff saya surveys and get feedback. So from feedback we need to improve. Improve, that is an innovation. We need to have innovation. Improvement is an innovation. You kena change. So change itu adalah innovation. So that's why I hope I can answer. Feedback is important, especially from the customer ataupun from the user, and kita akan improve kita punya innovation. I think kalau you go details on that part, you can see, let's say Intel, they have their own R&D department. So what for? R&D department, they get feedback. Oh, okay, let's say dia kata, okay, you punya electronic parts, dia mungkin problem on the soldering. So cannot go for high temperature, let's say. So as R&D, we get that feedback, we modify. That is innovation. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Prof. And I think just to add on that, because you did highlight that one of the ways to move forward is to really work on platforms like Shopee, Lazada. And if you notice, this platform, they actually prepare a segment where the customers can actually give feedback, provide feedback, how they can improve further on their services. And I totally agree with you, Memang. 100% feedback is really important in improving whatever that we have actually done so far, so that we can actually change towards the better. Okay, we have one more question from Suhaila Khairan. How does international market expansion and globalization impact the commercialization of innovation? Prof.
Okay, I bagi simple, orang kata contoh, kita tengok Grab. So Grab tu bermula dari mana? Dia bermula dari one countries. They expand. So kalau kita tengok Grab, I think they covered almost ASEAN country, Indonesia, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, and so on. But how this Grab company can go for internationalization? So that's why internationalization. I mentioned tadi earlier. Saya sendiri now work out banyak international collaboration. So normally untuk impact. So kita nak expand kita punya research, dan kita nak make sure our research output is aligned with the international. So nanti kita akan, jadi kalau kandidat nanti dia akan jadi kita buat research itu only kita yang rasa seronok. Kita akan rasa bagus ni. Walhal it's not aligned with the international punya kehendak. That's why internationalization, expansion ini juga is most important part. Dan kita make sure, saya mention kat sini, especially saya punya staff, academician or researcher, saya mention kat dia, saya letak satu benchmark. They need to have one lecturers or one researchers, one international collaborators. So why? To make sure dia punya research is aligned with the international. At least, let's say you ada satu research and you ada satu partner dekat Europe. So bila you buat research, you tengok you buat macam ni tapi dia buat macam ni. So how you nak make sure that's aligned with international? So that's part of international punya orang kata moving forward for commercialization. That's on research part. Kalau you kata on commercialization, so kita nak make sure kita punya output itu adalah aligned with the international punya kehendak. So that's why saya kata kat sini international market expansion and globalization impact for commercialization ni main peranan. So they place their own function to make sure whatever we have done in Malaysia is aligned with the international punya requirement. So I hope I answer your question, Sheila Khairul.
And we are left with a few more minutes before our session ends. I think Prof have actually shared quite an extensive experience and also views on the topic that we have for him today. So maybe a few last words, Prof, before we wrap up our session today.
Okay, so before, because we are limited time, 45 minutes only.
To be exact.
Yeah, I'm sorry if my notes or my slides not reach to the requirement, but I'm trying to share whatever we have done, especially for myself experience. As a researcher, I'm sure it's quite tough to make sure our research is to commercialize, but we make sure we have orang kata spirit and we need to put in our mind. So sampai masa our innovation should be commercialized. So now mungkin orang ramai kata you buat research short sendiri and so on, but never mind. But that's why we need to have international collaborators, we need to have industry, we need to have community. This one can help us. So community dia ada kehendak dia punya requirement. So industri dia ada dia punya requirement. International dia ada dia punya requirement. So all these things, dia akan change kita punya research punya movement. So that's why. So we need to have this one to make sure kita ada buat sesuatu can benefits to others, especially for the society. So for the researcher, jangan rasa risau. By the time you can reach the stage yang you nak. But you need to put in your mind you nak apa. So insyaAllah by the time nanti people outside akan tahu, but we need to use all the orang kata apalah, social media so on to make sure people know what we are doing. Okay, thank you so much for UMK for invite me to share a little bit about my experience and so on. Thank you so much.
On behalf of CRI 2023, we would like to thank Yang Berbahagia Professor Dr. Muhammad Mustafa Al-Bakri Abdullah for sharing his expertise and insight on the topic empowering society through innovation and entrepreneurship today. And we hope that this will not be the last time that we will meet you, Prof. Inshallah, in the future, we'll invite you again for our other talks, okay? And I would like to also thank everyone for being with us today and to also continue watching CRI 2023 because we have another session coming up, which is by Yang Berusaha Dr. Mariam Firdaus binti Nordin, who's going to talk about challenges and opportunities in the transition to commercialization. So we will be back here by 11:45. Thank you very much, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back. Now we have our next keynote speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and distinguished colleagues, it's actually my great pleasure to introduce our speaker for this session. She'll be sharing her insights on challenges and opportunities in the transition of commercialization. Dr. Mariam Firdaus Mat Nordin is highly accomplished individual who has made significant contributions in the field of commercialization and technology transfer. Dr. Mariam Firdaus is currently affiliated with the prestigious University Technology Malaysia, or UTM, where she holds a prominent position within the faculty. With an exceptional academic background and extensive industry experience, Dr. Mariam has emerged as a leading authority in transitioning innovative ideas from the laboratory to the marketplace. Her expertise lies in bridging the gap between academia and industry, navigating the complex commercialization landscape, and capitalizing on the opportunities that arise during this crucial phase. Dr. Mariam's research and practical work have had a profound impact on fostering entrepreneurship, promoting innovation, and facilitating the successful translation of research outcomes into commercial ventures. Throughout her distinguished career, Dr. Mariam has actively participated in various initiatives to nurture entrepreneurship and promote technology transfer. Her dedication to guiding aspiring innovators and entrepreneurs through the challenges of commercialization has earned her widespread recognition and respect within both the academic and business communities. As we gather here today, we are privileged to have Dr. Maria Firdaus to share her profound insights and experiences with us. Her speech will shed light on the intricate challenges and exciting opportunities that arise in the transition to commercialization. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Dr. Mariam as we eagerly await her enlightening speech. The stage is yours, Dr. Mariam.
Thank you very much, Puan Linira, for the brief introduction about myself. Thank you very much to the organizer, UMK. UMK with me jauh di mata, dekat di hati. Okay, I'm back to share about my experience in commercializing research-based product. So allow me to share my slide. Okay.
Dr. Mariam has gone a long way with UMK. Okay, she used to be with us before, back in from 2007 and 23, isn't it, Dr. Mariam?
2009 until 2014.
Yes, 2014.
Yeah, so in 2014, I moved to UTM, and I have been exposed to commercialize the research-based product. Can you see the slide?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so the topic given to me is challenges and opportunities in transition to commercialization. I would like to express my appreciation to University Malaysia Kelantan for inviting me to share my just a little bit experience in product commercialization. So my name is Mariam Firdaus binti Mat Nordin. Throughout my journey, we have commercialized two products named as Halia Natural Skincare, and also the new venture of our business is Net Extract, under a spin-off company of UTM named as AM Zaidin Ventures Negeri Berhad. Let's start my presentation with a video of our product. Is it move? Okay, you can see the testimony in the video. Okay, that is two staff from UMK. Okay. Okay, sorry. I thank you very much to Miss Fali and also Puan Sharifah. All right, for your willingness to be our testimony for the Healthier Natural Skincare. Our second video. Can you see that? Okay, this is our second video. Okay. So tak kenal maka tak cinta, alright, that is two products behind AM Zaidin Ventures Nerayan Berhad. So throughout our journey for 5 years of exploration, we commercialized two types of research-based product where we introduced two types of method. First is B2C, business direct to customer, and B2B methods where business to business activity. All right, little bit introduction about myself. Now, currently, I am a senior lecturer at MJIIT, Malaysia Japan International Institute of Technology, UTM Kuala Lumpur. Okay, previously I have been served my set Unike at Alor Gajah, University Kuala Lumpur in Alor Gajah in 2009, and then I moved and I have some experience in University Malaysia Kelantan. Now I'm back to share my experience of research commercialization. Okay, so throughout my experience as a lecturer in university, I received about 4 million research grant from several local and international agencies where through that research activity, I introduced how we can collaborate, okay, the involvement of the industry and also community enrichment. And also now I introduce that methods in our business activity. Okay, I founded AM Zaidin Ventures Nerayan Berhad and registered as a spin-off company from University Technology Malaysia in June 2018, and we launched our first product named as Healthier Natural Skincare in January 2019. So with the successful of feedback that we received from Healthier Natural Skincare, we launched a second new business venture named as Net Extract. Okay, Net Extract that was launched by Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation in Dubai Expo in 2020. And throughout our journey as academia, okay, academia entrepreneur, okay, I receive, and my team, okay, receive about 1 million of grant, including from Cradle Funds Nerayan Berhad, Nano Malaysia Berhad for Nano Verified Certification Program of Healthier Product, SME Corp, MDEC, and also Bioeconomy Corporation. So this platform, I used to share and apply the technology with the industry, how to expose the industry to use extraction of herbal-based product using water-based extraction process. So I think that there is no elevator to success. We need to start from the beginning and we need to take the stairs, okay? And actually we don't have to be great to start, but we have to start to be great. Okay, a little bit background of my company. Okay, we registered as spin-off company of UTM, registered with SSM, Syarikat Suruhan Jaya, Malaysia. Our location, okay, our premise located in Kuala Lumpur, Wang Semaju, Kuala Lumpur. Just now, I mentioned that we established in June 2019, but 2018, but we launched our first product in January 2019. For the second product, we launched in 2021, and this year we focus to venture another new product where is food and beverage based product. Okay. So how we begin? This is based on our research activity where we use local herbs named as lempoyang, okay, to be introduced in skincare product, okay, named as halia. So here we highlighted the halia advantage, okay, where we introduced the nanotechnology, and the nanotechnology increased the penetration of ingredient into our skin about 80%, okay, and we receive certification from Nano Malaysia Berhad to acknowledge our product introduce nanoparticles. Okay, this is my photo with Yang Berbahagia Dr. Rizal Khairi Ahmad, the CEO of Nano Malaysia Berhad. So behind halia, we actually introduce our extraction technology where we just only use water, okay, water based, and we able to share the benefit of the technology where we introduce very short, very fast process within 15 minutes to 1 hour to extract the bioactive compound of zarumbun from Zingiber zarumbet. This is the scientific name of lempoyang or wild ginger. So through our extraction process, we just introduce water as a solvent, and of course it is low cost and profitable, produce high quality of extraction and non-hazardous product. Okay, so this is actually initiate or motivate from the keadaan masa tu lah. In 2018 berdeluasa about the dangerous cosmetic product, non-syariah compliant. Sometimes we heard that in our skincare product there is lemak babi inside, that is very sensitive for Muslim, and then lots of relabel and repack product, okay, and it's cause harmful to our skin. And then last but not least, actually behind our product, we introduced the extraction process. Okay, at that time, the current problem of extraction process is about time consuming, okay, very long process, about 1 to 6 hours, and it's use strong acid, okay, to extract the active compound. Of course, when the long process involved, it will also involve high energy consumption. Okay, so with that, we also introduce about our net extract that already shared in second video. Net extract is actually a short form for natural plant extract, okay, product via subcritical water extraction technology. Why net extract? Because the subcritical water process introduced the shortening processing time. Water as a solvent, of course, we save an energy because of the short period of the processing time, okay, and then it is environmental friendly and higher quality extract and yield. And it is inspired by the traditional solvent extraction, where it is involved the time consumed, okay, limited, the specific condition, require large quantities of solvent. Solvent might be harmful to the human and environment, and it is 100% pure extract not available. Okay, so through our technology, we able to introduce 100% pure extract, and it is able safe to be consumed because our machine design and fabricate based on the food grade materials. Okay, so Halia Skincare, it is a product base from Zingiber Zerumbet. This is actually inspired also me to privilege, okay, the our local sauce. Okay, we use this local ginger, local wild ginger, to highlight the benefit of our local product. Okay, it is a plant, species of plant from ginger family. Okay, that able to nourish, normally traditionally used to nourish our skin. Okay, especially for anti-aging. All right, so we introduced research-based product through Halia Natural Skincare with non-toxic ingredient and also natural from plant-based materials, and of course, it is halal and tayyiban. All right, and then as I mentioned, Halia is a validation from our technology of extraction. Okay, that net extract we introduced to assist industrial people to extract the active ingredient, okay, from the raw botanical produce for the cosmeceutical, dietary supplement, nutraceutical, food and beverage industries. Okay, so what is Halia? Actually, this is behind Halia. This is Halia core value, halal, healthy and happy, affordable premium product, looks good and confident, environmental friendly, advancement through research. So throughout our journey, we able to share the benefit of wild ginger, okay, wild ginger, with the addition of the plant-based materials to improve the skin condition of our customer. Okay, you can see that first photo is the face is blackout after use mercury product, and the second product it's able to second customer it's able to improve her skin naturally. Okay, this is within a month after they use our product. Okay, so through this presentation, I would like to introduce and share the benefit of quality products, where it starts from quality of extraction and it is validated through our research activity. So this is year's roadmap of our establishment of the company, where we established in 2018 and launched our skincare product to validate the extraction process. In 2019, during MCO, we opened our Halia shop, okay, and established the extraction facilities. So within 2018 and 2019, actually, we operate in UTM, and UTM give us to start our business ventures in incubator, set up in university, okay, University Kuala Lumpur, UTM Kuala Lumpur. So in 2021, we launched our herbal extract product through Net Extract. And this year, 2020, we hope that we able to launch F&B product and get Mesti certification. Okay, when we have our premise in Wangsa Maju, Kuala Lumpur, we prepare our facilities towards food and beverage production. Okay, and we are in the process, okay, to apply the Mesti certification, okay, to support the F&B product. And then we hope that in 2025 we able to establish our GMP factory related to our product. Okay, some achievement of our company. Okay, we launched, you can see that first photo, January 2019, we received an award for Anugerah Usahawan Penyelidik with YB Menteri. Okay, most Mestek masa tu at that time is Mestek, Yo Being. Okay, she also our product also has been launched by our Vice Chancellor, Okay, in 2019 we started with mini halia, where mini halia is the combination of two products, serum and cleanser, our core product. And then in 2019 we launched our 5 more SKUs: toner, moisturizer, beauty cream, scrub and clay mask in Patani. Okay, at that time we explore international market, okay, in Patani. And then in 2020 we received a grant from Nano Malaysia, okay, through the program of Nano Verify certification program. We received about 30,000, okay, 30,000 ringgit. And then during PKP, MCO, we also received grant from Malaysia Entrepreneurship, SME Corp for Malaysia Entrepreneurship Training Program, and also Digital Small Business Acceleration from MDEC. Okay, in 2021, we received about 500,000 of a cradle fund, Chip Ignite 2, for us to explore further on the extraction process. Okay, of course, our product registered with KKM, and also we received halal certification from JAKIM. So here I would like to share how how we move forward and how we started our business. Okay, so first and foremost, we need to look at, okay, what business to do. Look at the research work that we are doing. Okay, this is maybe as a guidance for the lecturer or researcher who want to also involve, okay, who also would like to explore how to commercialize your research-based product. Okay, at that time, we discuss what is the research work that can be quickly commercialized. And of course, based on my previous experience in University Malaysia Kelantan, we work closely with the society. So through lots of program, okay, seed program. So I have been involved in that. So I also apply that in my business activity, where we can we would like to also share our benefit to the society, and of course the benefit that we can give back to the university. Okay, in our case, I also would like to taking advantage of the local natural resources, where we introduce the local. We started with the local herbs, okay, named as lempoyang. Okay, basically we started through our research grant. Okay, at that time, my total research grant about 1 million, 1.8 million. So I just choose one. Okay, where the scaling, this is PRGS, okay, scaling up the extraction of anti-cancer zingiberacea bioactive from hot compressed water and sonic assisted water extraction. So we just pick one, okay, from our research grant, and we try to explore how to prepare the prototype of the product, and we move forward with product commercialization. So maybe you can use this also to as a guidance for you. Okay, you can identify what stage you are now. Okay, and you need to search. Is there any people done similar research? Okay, with you, and if yes, you need to share the knowledge. That's what I did before. Okay, and we collaborate. And then we identify how mature is our research work, and okay, in our case, we find whether our product is lead from the traditional experience or not. So we explore it. Okay, we explore it and we share it. Okay, so this is research collaboration. Just now, Prof also mentioned about the research linkages and collaboration. We did that in our business activity. You can see that UMK also there. Okay, so Dr. Azwanida, okay, already explore with me how to use our extraction process towards her research product. Okay, we also have a research collaboration with UMK professor from hospital, okay, to validate our extraction ginger, common ginger, towards elderly consumption, okay, to improve the muscle of the orang tua-tua lah. And then we also expand our collaboration with UPM, UITM, UniKL, USIM, UMS, UMP, UPNM, and lots that I haven't listed here. Okay, and not only with the institution, we also have industry. Okay, Biopro Cosmeceutical, HA Sodern, Kip Dara, Sheikh Dewa, lots of the industry. Okay, have been share and collaborate with us, but I haven't stated here. Okay, so what I want to share here, if you have any advantage of your research, it's better to collaborate, because I think that more mind, okay, banyak orang kata banyak idea untuk commercialkan the product will be success, insyaAllah. Okay, so for our experience of our research commercialization, actually it is lead from the traditional experience where zingiber zarumbat or lempoyang or wild ginger has been used as skincare application, okay, by our nenek moyang dulu, and then shampoo, and then it will be boiled. Okay, dia akan rebus wild ginger tu, and then minum untuk bagi kesan anti kanser ataupun anti penuaan untuk ibu-ibu yang lepas bersalin ni. Kalau biasa rakan-rakan biasa cuba, if you have been tried the rebusan air lempoyang ni, dia sangat pahit. Okay, dia sangat pahit. Okay, and we have used that to validate our extraction process and also show it in our Halia Natural Skincare. And it is also lead from research finding, other research finding. It is shown that wild ginger has high antioxidant, antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, and also anti-allergy. So these findings also motivate us to explore more with this our local wild ginger. Okay, so through our experience, okay, of course I and my team, okay, explore about the usage of subcritical water extraction in several types of plant. Okay, Moringa oleifera, kalau biasa dengar, if you familiar with moringa, okay, and then banana peel, we explore how to extract pectin from our local banana peel, okay. And then zingiber officinale, this is common ginger, where we analyze towards anti-cancer and antioxidant effect, Clinacanthus newton, and also Orthosiphon stamineus, okay, this is belalai gajah, and also misai kucing. Okay, so we explore by using our subcritical water extraction. We started this in UTM, okay, using lab scale of subcritical water extraction, and then we explore using 1 liter that we fabricated, okay, that the equipment has been fabricated in the lab, okay, 1 liters, and then we explore more and scaling up the process towards 5 liters of subcritical water extraction. Okay, so why we do it? Okay, why we do it? Just now, Prof also mentioned that one day you will be able also to explore how to commercialize the product, because we want to share. Okay, we want to share the benefit of our research activities. Okay, why? It is because it gives the reason and guides why you want to start commercialize your product. Okay, this is very important. And whenever you face challenges along the way, we can always look back and reflect on the why we do it. Okay, I experienced that through during MCO. Okay, it's really menguji challenge our action, or whether we want to move or we want to stop. Okay, but when we look back our reason, okay, why we start commercialize, okay, then it's lead us to explore more. Okay, so here we give Halia example why we do it, and this is has maybe as a point for you to start finding what is your why, okay? What is your why to commercialize your product? So in Halia example, okay, Halia was founded upon the passion of research and innovation. All right, we set our holistic objective. All right, we would like to commercialize various research products from natural resources that we started with Halia Natural Skincare. And second, we would like to promote the development and production of more quality halal product to the market. And we would like to explore and encourage spirits of the entrepreneurship amongst students and lecturers toward job creation. I experienced this in UMK. Okay, at that time masa itu yang berbahagia Prof. Dato' Ibrahim Cik Omar, okay, give me a task to explore on the seed program. I believe that now the seed program still ongoing to improve the skill of entrepreneurship among UMK students. Okay, so this is, we put that is our third objective. And last but not least, we would like to share the entrepreneurship experience and economic benefit with the society. Okay, so this is also apa tu, as the point, okay, that I get when I be with UMK. I have been involved with society, okay, with the community surrounding UMK, University Malaysia Kelantan campus Jeli at that time. Okay, so this is just a note for us to not set our personal monetary goals, because nak buat business ni tak mungkin lah at the beginning it's tak akan kaya lah sebenarnya, right? So actually we earn enough salary as a lecturers and researcher, but the thing is we want to explore more and share the benefit with our society. Okay, so this is just sharing experience how through AM Zaidin Ventures Sdn Bhd we able to create a job. Okay, first year of our experience, or first year of our exploration, we able to employ a staff, okay, from IIUM, and she did master with UTM. And then at that time, we able to hire 2 interns, okay, with salary or with bayaran, kita bayar, we pay them, okay, background of chemical process engineering. So 2 years of our operation during MCO, we able to employ 2 staff who doing their PhD in chemical engineering in UTM, okay, 2 interns. Now we start exploring from UTM, we open to UKM, okay, through 2 U2I program, 2 years in university and 2 years in industry. Okay, for 1 year attachment, the background of the student is science and technology, and then we also receive a lecturer from UNIMAP to proceed with her attachment for professional engineer. Okay, Dr. Saleha Samsudin. Okay, and then third year of our operation, we at that time we need to close our operation, but we still open for interns. Okay, just internal, we open to the UTM student. And then last year we also received, okay, 5 interns from UNIKL, Polytechnic, UTM. Okay, and also we also received a lecturer from IIUM for 1 year attachment to proceed with her professional engineering exposure. Okay, and then this year in 2023 we explore further. Okay, we open our intern program to the University of Cyberjaya, who explore in the marketing of the product. Okay, we hire 10 part-time staff. We supervise UTHM, student supervision. We also hire influencer and content creator to explore further for our product. Okay, and then we have international student supervision from Brunei Darussalam. And this year also we started, okay, project community engagement that focusing to the autistic people, autistic student with sekolah menengah Kebangsaan Taman Setiawangsa. So you can see that what I want to share here is actually we can explore further, okay, when we start our exploration in product commercialization. Okay, so not only within the university, but it's allow us to explore further inter-university, okay, inter-industry and inter-institution. Okay, so this is actually inspiration for me. Okay, you can see that program SEED UMK. Okay, I always look back this apa ni masa I dekat UMK. Okay, in kalau tengok 2000 bila ni tak ingat, the date is not there, but this is actually I participate actively, okay, with the our community, okay, how we can help them to share the skill of entrepreneurship. Alright, untuk majukan industri desa. Ini dekat Tumpat, okay, Tumpat Kelantan. So here actually I want to show to you walaupun jauh di mata, UMK jauh di mata, ia tetap di hati. Okay, lots of experience that I gain from UMK. Okay, so it's develop my skill also to involve and participate actively in research commercialization and also community engagement. All right, so why we do it? Okay, actually just now I share our fourth objective that I want to share the entrepreneurship experience with the society. Okay, where do we start? Just now, Professor also ada mention about the find a mentor. It is what we apply in our journey. Okay, journey of exploration for product commercialization. All right, a journey of 1,000 miles begin with a single step. So first and foremost, we find a mentor, okay, to speed up our process of exploration. And then throughout the journey, you need to be honest, you need to be transparent, sincere, you need to humble, you need to prepare yourself to be guided, build a trust, establish mutual benefit, and also always be positive. Where do we start? We created our brand, okay, named as Halia. Okay, you can see our logo there, all right, resemble the research component. We name that people can be familiar and associate with Halia. Okay, Halia, it is familiar words with Malaysian. Okay, Halia, easy to pronounce, easy to remember, and then have a bit of global flavor. Have a bit of global flavor. Okay, Halia versus Halia. Okay, Halia, and then we created our tagline. Okay, your beauty is priceless. It is also stated in our box of the product. So just now I already mentioned that what is Halia, the core value of Halia. And then we also created our logo. You can see that this is a diamond shape, okay, of Halia. It is idea. The idea is come from the flower of the wild ginger. Okay, this is flower of wild ginger, and we choose the golden color, okay, to motivate us to explore further. Okay, and then we give image and branding. We created product identity, we choose color and styling, and of course we need to engage with the graphic designer. So you need to find, okay, when you want to commercialize your product, we need to find what's your different. Okay, in our case, we highlighted, okay, research-based product, quality verified in our lab, all right, and safe. You can see that is Japanese face, okay, who also support us throughout our journey to explore the product commercialization. Okay, so before you proceed with the product commercialization, you need to plan and go through the several testing. First is unit testing, and then move to integration testing. You need to test your system, and then proceed with the alpha testing, and last but not least, you will proceed with the beta testing. Okay, what is alpha testing? It is the testing that you need to perform to identify possible issues before releasing the final product. Okay, we have explored this, and then this is only carried out by the tester. Okay, you not expose your product yet to the consumer. Okay, you just test your internal a team, okay, to analyze the quality and benefit of the product. Then you can proceed with the beta testing, where the beta testing performed by the real user in real environment, okay, and it can be considered as a form of external user, reduce product failure risk and provide increased quality of the product through customer validation. So your product will be great, okay, if you proceed with all this testing, okay, and it is value for the money. And then in our case, of course, we are from the university, we need to highlight what is the technology readiness level, okay. So if you need to identify, okay, what is your level. In our case, we already have the complete system and qualified, and we also prove that through operational environment, okay. And then if you are ready, lots of things, lots of more that you need to explore. We also include the product variation, marketing strategy, price that you need to set for your product, where do you want to place your product, and what is the quality of your product, okay. So that is, maybe you can have idea how to move on. All right. So then, based on my experience, our team experience of from the commercial SWE, subcritical water extraction, to 1 liters, and then scaling up to the 5 liters. This is 5 liters subcritical water. Okay, and then we explore more by scaling up the process towards 70 liters capacity of subcritical water extraction. Okay, so this is industrial application where now we are ready to explore further and collaborate with the industrial people who would like to explore with me about these advantages of the service. Okay, so you can see that this is the quality of our extracted product. Okay, herbal-based extracted product. This is lempoyang, and this is kunyit. Okay, kunyit, curcumin. Okay, so this is some of our research findings shown that we tested for several methods, UAE, ultrasonic assisted extraction, and also soft slag. You can see that our yield of the subcritical water extraction showed the value, okay, and of course we introduced that in zingiber zerumbet extract, okay, yield extraction higher than other method. And then for the moringa oleifera, we explore also using another method. Still, it's shown that it's capable to give the higher value of the percentage of inhibition. Okay. So this is based on the quality product. By nature, okay, our product contain water base, okay, moisture content. Okay, so in our case, we introduce another additional water to extract the bioactive compound. Okay, and after that, to extend the shelf life, we dry it, okay, using chosen method of drying, okay, to control the quality of the product itself. All right, this is our finding. Mentioned that through our service, okay, it's able to introduce nanoparticles in our product, into our product. Okay, we introduce in our skincare product. Okay, so we did that based on the industrial need, industrial request. They asked us to extract, okay, not only lempoyang, but we explored that with and we compared that with the commercial extract. Okay, so commercial extract we did with pegaga and also daun betik. It's able, okay, you can see that from pegaga commercial, and we extracted using pegaga kampung and also pegaga air. And we also explore for the papaya leaf. Okay, you can see that using our extraction process, the higher yield in pegaga air. You can see that. Okay, this is pegaga kampung and pegaga air. And then daun betik also show the the pegaga kampung show the same color of pegaga commercial. Okay, but based on these three extracted product, daun betik show the higher value of the yield extract. Okay, this is about total phenolic content. Okay, total phenolic content if compared with the commercial also, our product jauh lebih tinggi, give the higher value of the total phenolic content. Alright. And then same goes to the radical scavenging activity. The blue color is the pegaga commercial. Compared to us, it is higher, okay, higher value of the DPPH radical scavenging activity. It also supported by IC15 analysis, where our extract show the very strong antioxidant compared to the pegaga commercial. Okay. This is same goes to the daun betik, local daun betik. Okay, so that is about our experience of validate our extraction process. So how do we do it? Okay, we must get real and legal. Okay, we establish our capital exposure, risk and sources. We engage our company with the company secretary. We register with SSM, Syarikat Seruhan Jaya Malaysia. We link up with UTM ICC. I don't know whether UMK also have the same center. In UTM, it is named as Innovation and Commercialization Center, who centralize our commercialization activity. And then we register our company as spin-off company and we launch our activities. All right. So of course, the very important activities in product produce or product commercialization is marketing strategy. How you want to proceed with your marketing activities, you need to plan before you have your product. Okay, this is some of the exposure. Okay, how we enter the market, how we introduce our product into through digital marketing. At that time, MCO, but the marketing activities still go on through digital marketing. Okay, our marketing activity from the physical activity change 100% to digital marketing. Okay. So we created a lot of idea, we created lots of strategy to penetrate the market. And then we created our own business plan. Okay, at that time we distribute our business plan to three phases. Okay, three phases. First 4 months we explore about the market testing. Okay, we share awareness of our brand, product branding. Okay, we promote our brand. Okay, and then second phase, next 4 months we expand our industrial scale of the extraction process. And then in the stage 3 or third phase, okay, after 8 months of our exploration, we stabilize our business and grow the activity. Okay, and then as I mentioned, the marketing is very important. So we need to establish our product range. All right, what is the product that you want? You decide to have. Okay, you decide to explore, and then you need to establish. Okay, current situation. We need to introduce our product in website, FB, Instagram, TikTok. Okay, and then we explore our marketing through digital marketing, Shopee, Lazada, and so on. All right. So this is our journey of exploration. We received several awards. Okay, mostly brought us to Dubai Expo in week 1 to explore about the commercialization from lab to international market. All right, so you can see that this is at that time first week of Dubai Expo. Okay, and we received this is our first year of exploration. We received Research Entrepreneur Award during Malaysia Commercialization Year by Mestec. You can see that team of UTM and team of Japanese faces supported us to explore on this Halia Natural Skincare. Okay, So this is we just explore. We launched a new product of Halia at that time. Okay, and then we received several commercialization grant to explore. So you can see that what I'm sharing here is I just would like to break your mind that if you challenge yourself to explore on the product commercialization, lots of benefit waiting for you out there. Okay, so as example for the cradle fund, this is the minimum at that time. Before that, they also introduced about Chick Ignite 300. So at my time, I received this 500,000 of cradle fund, compared to if we stop our exploration within the university. Okay, all right. So we also received the Malaysian bioeconomy. What you I want to expose here is there is out there lots of institutions supported us, okay, as a researcher, because they confident with our product. We expert in our product. They support us through grant, okay, grant of commercialization. So let's do it, okay, let's do it. Let's explore the market. Let's explore the commercialization activities. All right. So this is during Nano Verify certification program. We receive a grant about 30,000, okay, for us to explore the nanoparticles technology application in our product through Halia Natural Skincare. Okay, so they supported us. All right, this is you can see that with YB Menteri Yang Bahagia Datuk Adham Baba. I met him, okay, and this is the team of management for the MOSTI. You can see that we introduce our product with the technology, so they are supporting us. You must explore that, okay, you must explore that and challenge yourself. All right, I believe that each one of you expert in your field. All right, so if we confident with our product, the people out there is waiting for us, okay, to collaborate, to share, to use our product. Okay, this is Halia exploration. You can see that Dr. Fatima Changrok, okay, also helping me to explore. You can see from the photo Puan Najiha, lots of UMK staff supported us at the beginning of our exploration. Okay, so we explore in Super, we explore in Magic, we went to Technology Park Malaysia to explore and looking for the collaboration. Okay, so international market exploration also, we went to Patani, okay, try to collaborate. This is Laila, if maybe I think that Puan Linira still remember, Prof Farouk introduced me to Madam Laila to collaborate with the Patani collaborators to explore the market over there. We also explore the market with France. This is at Indonesia. Okay, they introduce the jahe and compare with my branding name, okay, Halia. Basically Halia, common ginger in Indonesia known as jahe, but I mentioned actually Halia is only our brand, but the ingredient is lempuyang, so they accept that. Okay, this is exploration with Indonesia. Okay, marketing and promotion, we explore lots. Okay, we introduce in radio, we introduce in TV, media, lots of exploration that we did. Okay, sharing station, this is also will be part of my exploration with UMK. Okay, and I will introduce about my session. Okay, with nanotech with ministry. Okay, Cradle Fund, Japanese counterpart. Okay, UKM also invited me to share my experience. Not only the session of sharing like this, but some of the student or industrial people visited me at our premise. You can see that this is from MSU, UPNM. Okay, they explore and visited us in our premise to look or to see the real application and try our product by their own. Okay, so this is I like decoration. I decorated my product. Okay, you can see that this is a lot of decoration that I explore and I prepared with my Halia natural skincare product. Okay, so Halia exploration, we proceed with the marketing and promotion through local newspaper, television, radio, Japanese media. We sharing our experience with lots of people. Okay, college community, special school, Japanese student. This is we receive a visitor to UTM, okay, Aberystwyth University. We also explore our international market to Thailand, Netherlands, Japan, Indonesia, and last but not least is Dubai. Okay, Dubai last 2 years. Okay, this is about magazine prepared by the people that explore about my business activity. Okay, media masa. Okay, I think that's about all of my sharing. Where is Halia? Halia located in Wangsa Maju, Kuala Lumpur. I would like to invite all of you to come and visit our place to share, okay, to try our product, okay, and that's all from me. Thank you very much. You are beautiful because your beauty is priceless. I give back to Puan Linira. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mariam. That was really a very interesting sharing and an in-depth, I would say, into the process of how you managed to come up with the product and then managed to actually produce it, and now is on at the global platform. And within just the span of, I would say, like around 5 years, because you started in 2018, isn't it? Now it's
Yeah.
2023. So
Yes.
it's really a very interesting and I would say very hard as well in terms of trying to get the process done step by step in order to actually gain the level that you are now. Maybe Dr. Mariam, if you would like to share with us with regards to the hardship that you face, especially during MCO, because you did mention that you opened your shop in 2020, and that is the hype of COVID-19. So maybe you'd like to share with us how you managed to overcome the challenges that you face during MCO.
During MCO, yeah, at that time we just ran a premise out of the UTM. Okay, we try ourselves, we challenge ourselves to explore more. Suddenly, when we started run that premise and the government announced the MCO, we need to close. Close our premise. We cannot operate. But we cry behind the our roller shutter, but we still need to move on. At that time, we receive a cradle fund. So cradle fund give us and it's motivate us to explore. And but before that, we also need to validate and convince cradle about our types of business. Okay, and at that time, even though during PKP, during MCO, lots of industrial collaborator come and approach me to use our service of the extraction. So it's motivate us to share, even though that is little bit susah lah, menangis jugalah, because whenever you open in commercialization activity, when you open your mouth, it will involve money. Okay, it will involve money. So at that time, we cannot operate our business, but we use our pocket money. Simpanan habislah zero until now. but as I mentioned, how we still move on because it's we look back on our objective of the research, why we start our journey, why we start our commercialization activity. We want to share, right? So with that, I think we proceed Even though I think masa tu Dr. Azwanida, masa tu we haven't start yet our service of the extraction because of the limitation to be operated during MCO. But I think trust from the people, okay, trust from the people. They put their money in our account first and wait for the for the output of our research or output of our service. So it's including Nur Azwanida. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. With that amount, even though small value of money, we correct duit kita juga, and we
Really
move
to
on lah.
sustain the
Kita buat
business.
yes, to sustain the business. Kenalah juga. Kena. Yeah.
And somehow rather, you also did mention that you use promotion, the social media influencer, by going on radio. And that way, I think you were able to promote your product on Shopee, Lazada, this type of platform. Because nowadays, we don't need the actual shop in order to shop, isn't it? We just need
Yeah.
to go online and then do the shopping. And backed up with all this research that you have done, the data that you have supporting, and with the testimony coming from the customers, of course, people will definitely line up to buy your product. Even I myself, after I've actually learned about your product and the things that you've shared, the process that you've gone through in order to produce the product, how well it is, and how you managed to get the certification from halal from Jakim, that actually give me a confidence in buying the product, and I would like to definitely try your product one day. If you can also send me some sample, that would be great, Dr. Maria.
Sure, inshallah, sure, I will do that, Kathleen. Okay, so yeah, inshallah. So I set myself to explore about my product. When I introduce my product, I would like to see smile faces showing to me. Okay, which mentioned that the apa, dia acknowledge our product, atau dia terima lah dia penggunaan the benefit of our product tu, right? So okay, as I mentioned, we started in 2019. Suddenly 2020 MCO come, right? And we at that time we already explore about the real journey as entrepreneur, not only academician, but the real journey as entrepreneur. We need to tutup and act as a real industrial people to explore, right? But the things is, I think for the exploration, it is how we sustain about the business is support from others. I think support from others. Okay, I think if yeah. Sorry, Kathleen. Just now, what is the question? I forgot that.
No, when you receive halal certification, it will definitely convince people to buy the product. And you also have testimony coming from the customers that have been using your product. So with all this backup, with the research that you have done, all this concrete data would definitely promote the product more and making your innovation as one of the top, as the selected by the customers. Because they have confidence in your product that it would definitely benefit them if they were to use it.
Yeah.
So the partnership that you mentioned with the industry definitely will help as well.
Yeah, just now. Yeah. Yeah, we establish our collaboration. Just now you mentioned about the exploration for us to the digital marketing, right? Through the online marketing,
Yes.
through Lazada, through Shopee. Okay, we explored that the strategy that provided the skill by MDEC and SME Corp. They give us grant to explore, even though behind the closed door at our premise. We're able to explore based on the support by the ministry and institution, and allocation ataupun a grant provider. Okay, grant provider at that time give us a training to explore the market. And of course, the support by the ministry, they always bring us. Just now I share about the photo with mostly Mastech. They support us very much, okay, on that, and it's allowed us to explore on the market. And of course, with that, we also basically the influencer or is come from our student. Okay, we explore the student skill. Okay, with the engagement with the intern student from several university. Okay, to explore what is the skill that the student need to have to introduce the new product. At that time, Halia is very new through non-physical activities. Okay, only online or digital marketing activities. So we encourage them to also share their skills to explore the market about the new product of exploration.
Okay, time is not on our side. We have one question coming from the audience. Chun Wei Fen would like to know what role does marketing and branding play in the successful commercialization of a product or technology? I think you did answer a bit on that, but maybe you can elaborate a bit more.
Okay, branding. Okay, branding. All right. Basically, to introduce our product. Now, what I explored is as a researcher and academician, little bit challenges for us to achieve the customer compared to the influencer. You have they have their own product, and of course the brand come with them, right? Come with them compared to us. Kalau siapa sekarang mention, if they mention about Halia, right? Halia or net extract, if I'm not apa pelakon or actor, my product is will not be will not be apa tu
Marketable enough.
yeah. You know, so but I think for me the branding is very important. Okay, in marketing activity, but as a researcher, I think that we own the we are an expert behind our product. So that's why I ask all of you here, let's be with us, okay, to also promote, okay, of the benefit of the product. We able, as I mentioned, as I shared just now, lots of achievement that I have achieved. Okay, I think that based on my brand, not really exposed. Macam Kak Lin baru tahu. You just know my brand, right? But
Yes.
we receive an award. Okay, we receive an award. So actually, the brand is not really important. Okay, if we compare with the benefit of the product itself. Alright, so I think that's more important. The benefit of the product is more important compared to the brand itself. That is my exploration.
I totally agree with you because, of course, at the end of the day, the customer would like to have the positive outcome, what they
Yeah,
can gain from the product itself. They want to look
exactly.
pretty, they want to maintain their beauty. So, of course, they will go for the best product out there. And I think you guys have done a very good job in coming out with this product, Halia. And I'm really looking forward to use it. And Dr. Maria, thank you very much for being with us today. Unfortunately, that's all the time that we have for your slot. And we would like to wish you all the best in the future, especially the upcoming product that you'll be producing under your label. So thank you again, Dr. Maria.
Inshallah. Thank you so much. See you. Okay, bye.
See you. Thank you. Bye.